Hi, Michael from OneFabulousLife.com. Today, I want to ask you a question, something I've been seeing come around my Facebook page a lot, and it's got me to thinking of something I learned a while ago. What is your definition of failure? Like, what is it you have to do in order to feel failure? Many people that I've seen coming across are saying, I can handle failure, but I can't handle not trying. So when I hear that, it makes me think, does that mean when you try something, you may possibly fail at it? And if you fail, there's a feeling that goes with that. And I'm betting feeling feels a lot worse than succeeding. So for me, even though it took me a long time to get to this place, it wasn't until Tony Robbins had taught me what his definition of failure was. And his definition of failure is to not learn. So that means you'd have to go out and try something, quit, walk away, and not learn anything in order to be a failure. So what if in life you had a better definition? What if your definition was, in order to feel failure, I would have to have learned nothing? This way, what you could do is you could go out and try anything in the world, maybe suck at it royally, learn from it, and still be a success. Because when you stack those successes on top of one another over and over and over again, you get a much better joy in life than stacking some failures. Maybe this time it'll work. No, last time it worked too. Edison, 10,000 times to build a light bulb. Never saw them as failures. Saw them all as successes. Kentucky Fried Chicken. As much as I wish he had never gone out and did it, but over, 1,008 no's before he heard a yes? Never saw them as failures. Saw each one as a learning ability to get to the actual success that he wanted. So I ask you, what is your definition of failure? A lot of people probably got their definition of failure from school. You'd take a class, you end up getting a grade, and if that grade is below 50%, you failed. Not cool. Because no matter what, you learned something. So even though a teacher may say you were a failure, what do you think? What is your definition? I recall Stephen King, he failed. Everybody told him he couldn't be a writer. But what did he think? Yes, I can. Now he's a writer. One of the most successful ones out there. So here's a little exercise. Grab a piece of paper, a pen, and sit and write down what your definition of failure is right now. What is it you have to do to feel failure? And then I want you to write down what it is you'd rather feel when you learn something. When you go out and try and learn, what would you rather feel in the end? Look at what you are doing now. Look at what you could be doing later. That's my advice. I know for me, I feel success every day. Even when I bomb at being a dad, which happens pretty much on a daily basis. I had to go down this morning where I had to turn to my son and be like, sorry, little dude, that was some bad parenting. But I learned from it and we hugged it out. I felt success. If you want to learn how to have a more fabulous life, click the link below. I'd love to work with you. Be well.